Hello children. In this lecture we will start new chapter organic chemistry. So first, terms, sources and importance of organic compounds. Lavoisier classified substances into organic and inorganic. Berzelius stated that a vital force was necessary for producing organic compounds. Okay, so according to Berzelius, organic compounds can be formed only in the presence of vital energy or vital force, and because this vital force or vital energy is present only inside the living body, that is why organic compounds can be formed inside living body only, but not in a lab. Okay, then Wöhler first proved the natural vital force theory wrong by synthesis urea. So Wöhler, a student of Berzelius, has prepared urea in the lab and proved that vital force theory is not correct. We can prepare organic compound in the absence of vital energy in lab also. Okay, then organic chemistry. It is the chemistry of specific carbon compounds. So the compounds of carbon in which the skeleton or 3D structure or the framework of the compound is made up of by the arrangement of carbon atoms only. Such compounds of carbon are known as organic compound, and the chemistry which deals with such compounds is known as organic chemistry. Hydrocarbons, as the name is indicating, these are the compounds of carbon and hydrogen only, like methane, carbon and hydrogen, ethane, carbon and hydrogen, etc. The natural sources of organic compounds. Carbohydrates from plants, animals, proteins, and urea from coal, dyes and drugs. Importance of organic compounds. Organic compounds are very important for us, for a living being, because these organic compounds are used as food, as carbohydrate is present, proteins, as dyes like azo dyes, in the clothing also in the form of cotton fibers, fuels like petrol, and medicines like penicillin. So organic compounds are very important for us and all the living beings, because as you can see from here that these are involved in all part of our life. Next heading is unique nature of carbon atom. Tetravalency of carbon atom. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. Okay, so as we know that carbon atomic number is 6, configuration is 2 4. So outermost shell of carbon is having total 4 electron. So carbon is a tetravalent element, and due to its tetravalency, carbon forms 4 covalent bonds by mutually sharing its 4 electrons with other atoms. So due to the formation of 4 covalent bonds, we can say that the combining capacity of carbon is very high. Hence tetravalent or exhibits tetravalency, and that is why it is forming 4 covalent bond. Catenation. Tendency of an element to form chains of identical atoms, and this property of catenation is highly present in the case of carbon. Okay, so under this catenation property, carbon with other carbon atoms can form a long chain or number of chains together in the form of branched chains, and also cycle of carbon. Okay, and these all formations are due to the ability of carbon atoms to get joined with other atoms of the same element or carbon. Okay, so catenation is maximum in carbon since the value of CC bond energy is maximum. So carbon undergoes self-linking, forming straight, branched and closed chains. Okay, so this self-linking ability of carbon atom is known as catenation. Catenation and tetravalency also results in formation of single, double and triple bonds. So carbon can form single bond and double bond and triple bond. Forms isomers. Organic compounds, same molecular formula but different structural formula. So carbon can, organic compounds or compounds of carbon can exhibit isomerism also. Isomerism. And in this isomerism, the different forms are formed which are known as isomers. Okay, so this is also a reason why carbon is showing such huge number of organic compounds. Justification for separate branch for organic chemistry due to unique nature of carbon atoms, which includes tetravalency, catenation and leading to formation of isomers. Millions of organic compounds are known or synthesized. Okay, so that is why, because millions of organic compounds are there, and carbon is showing tetravalency and catenation property and also isomerism. So these all reasons, carbon has formed millions of organic compounds, and due to this huge number of compounds of carbon, a separate branch is there for the study of compounds of carbon, which is known as organic chemistry. Then this is the comparison between organic and inorganic compounds. So composition contains carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, chlorine and bromine in organic compounds. So only few elements are involved in the composition of organic compounds, and mainly these three. Okay, these three, and after these three nitrogen is present. But in inorganic compounds, around all elements involved in the formation of inorganic compounds. Then organic compounds are covalent compounds, whereas inorganic compounds are mainly electrovalent. Melting and boiling point of organic compound is low, and in this case it is high. Organic compounds are insoluble in water, whereas inorganic compounds are soluble. Organic compounds are non-conductors. Inorganic compounds are good conductors. Organic compounds are combustible and volatile. Volatile means they can form vapor. They can form vapor easily. But inorganic compounds are non-combustible, non-volatile. Property of catenation and isomerism is exhibited by organic compound, but inorganic compound generally not exhibit this property. Okay, students. Then classification of organic compounds. So organic compounds can be classified as two types: open chain compounds and cyclic or closed chain compounds. Now these open chain compounds are further classified as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the compounds of carbon and hydrogen only. These hydrocarbons again classified in the form of saturated and unsaturated. So saturated hydrocarbons which are having all CC single bond, but in the case of unsaturated hydrocarbons, these are having at least one CC double or one CC triple bond. So such hydrocarbons which are having CC double or CC triple bond are known as unsaturated hydrocarbons, like all alkenes which are having CC double bond and alkynes are having CC triple bond. Then cyclic compounds are classified as homocyclic, and these cyclic compounds are formed by carbon atoms only. Homocyclic compounds in which cycle is formed by carbon atoms only. For example, benzene. In this benzene structure, all the corners of the cycle is formed by carbon atoms. Okay, students, and alternate position with double bond and one hydrogen with each carbon. So because in cycle only carbon atoms are taking part, so such cycle is known as homocycle, and the compounds are homocyclic compounds like benzene. Heterocyclic compounds, in these compounds, in the formation of cycle, atoms of other elements are also taking part. Okay, so as you can see in the case of pyridine, nitrogen is present at this place. So rest all the places carbon is present in the cycle, but here nitrogen is present. So due to the presence of nitrogen, it is a heterocyclic compound. Okay, students. The next heading is homologous series. Homologous series of organic compounds where the successive members follow a regular structural pattern. Successive compounds differing by a CH2 groups. Okay. So because there are huge amount of organic compounds, so it is not easy to study all compounds individually. That is why organic compounds are classified in homologous series. So homologous series, each homologous series is a group of organic compound which is having same functional group, okay, and same structural pattern, and successive members of the series differing by CH2 group. Okay, so such group of organic compound is known as homologous series. For example, alkane is the name of a homologous series. So in this series, all the members are made up of carbon and hydrogen only. The functional group in this series is single bond, carbon-carbon single bond, and successive members are differing by CH2 group. For example, if the first member of alkane is CH4 methane, then the second member will be, we will add CH2 in this first member, then we will get second member of this family, C2H6. Okay, so two successive member are having difference of CH2 in structure and in mass of 14U, because carbon with 12 and hydrogen 2, total 14U. So structural difference is CH2 and mass difference is 14U, okay, between the two successive members. So such group of organic compound is known as homologous series. Then general characteristics of members of homologous series. Okay, so first is composition. All members of homologous series will have same composition of the elements and functional group. General formula will be same. Okay, for example, the general formula for the alkane homologous series is CnH2n plus 2. So this general formula will be followed by all the members of alkane homologous series. Then chemical properties of the member of a particular homologous series will be same. Okay, so all the alkanes member of the homologous series alkane will have same chemical properties. Molecular weight, this will increase with increase in number of carbon atoms. Okay, so as far as number of carbon atoms in member increase, then their molecular weight will also increase. Physical properties will also increase down a series. Down a series means with increase in number of carbon atoms. Okay, then next heading is significance of homologous series. What is the significance? Homologous series helps in systematic study of organic compounds. The first, it predicts the properties of nature of other members of the series if the same is known for the first few members. Okay, so if we will study any one or two member of any homologous series, then on that basis we can tell the properties of all other members of the series. Then homologous series of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, aliphatic open chain organic compounds containing carbon and hydrogen only. Aliphatic compounds, so compounds which are having open chain are also known as aliphatic. Molecular formula CXHY, where X and Y are whole numbers. Two main groups of hydrocarbons, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated hydrocarbons are having all CC single bonds, and unsaturated are having CC double bond or CC triple bonds. Okay, alkenes with CC double bond and alkynes with CC triple bonds. Okay, students, so this is the description of these three homologous series: alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. So alkanes all with CnH2n plus 2 general formula. Now what is the meaning of this formula? So according to this formula, if any alkane is having n number of carbon atoms, then there will be double hydrogen atoms and 2 more than the double of carbon. Okay, so if n is the number of carbon atoms, then hydrogen are 2n. 2n means double of carbon, 2n, and plus 2 means 2 more than double. Okay, for example, if any alkane is having carbon atoms 4, so what is the double of this 4? 4 2s are 8, and 8 plus 2 10 means number of hydrogen will be 10. So this molecular formula will represent an saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, this will be represent a saturated hydrocarbon alkane. So these are the members of alkane homologous series. First member is CH4, methane, and you can see here the difference from methane to next member ethane is CH2. If you will add CH2 here, then you will get C2H6, ethane. Okay, so each successive member are having difference of CH2. Okay, so propane, butane, pentane, these are the members of alkane series. Now in alkenes, general formula is CnH2n. The hydrogen atoms will be just double of the number of carbon atoms. Means if carbon are 4, then hydrogen will be 8 in an alkene. Okay, so one carbon atom alkene is not possible, because at least 2 carbons should be present for the formation of CC double bond. So this double bond can be formed between 2 C. So at least 2 carbon will be present. So first member of alkane series of 1 carbon, but the first member of alkene series of 2 carbon. Okay. Then alkyne series, and of this homologous series, general formula is CnH2n minus 2, means number of hydrogen will be 2 less than the double of number of carbon atoms. Means if number of carbons are 4, then double of 4 is 8 and minus 2 will be 6. So this will be the formula of an alkyne. Alkyne is also not possible of 1 carbon, because 2 carbon will be required at least to form CC triple bond. So the first member here also of 2 carbon. Okay, and these are the members of alkyne homologous series.